Hi, this has been Midday with Midday Insurance Agency, and I just want to do this informational video for something that may or may not affect you. I know that it probably affects a lot of people in Robinson County, um, and you may not be aware of it concerning your auto insurance. And what I'm talking about here is number one, dealers and how they sell their cars. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not downing any dealer or how they conduct business or how they make their money. But in reality, you, the consuming public, need to be fully aware of what you're buying when it comes to auto, and also how that may or may not affect your insurance. So what I'm specifically talking about is a claim. When you have a claim and how that claim is settled by your insurance company, and all companies do what I'm getting ready to talk about a certain way. I know that when my children were coming up, young age, just got their license, I went to a used car dealer that had cars that they purchased from a salvage yard and rebuilt those cars and sold them to the general public. I bought one for my daughter when she was getting ready to start college. And I didn't know this at the time. I knew it probably had some effect, but I didn't realize, the significance of it. So this is the one aspect of it. The other aspect is the understanding of ACV. ACV means actual cash value. Whenever you have a claim and your insurance company settles with you on that claim, they're going to settle with you based on actual cash value. Now, if your actual cash value on your car is more than the amount needed to fix it, then it's probably not an issue. But whenever the amount to fix your car exceeds the actual cash value, then this is considered a total loss claim. A lot of people think total loss means the car is not able to be fixed mechanically. That is so messed up that it can't be fixed mechanically. The truth is, any car can be fixed mechanically, but the amount you pay to fix it is where the dividing line is. So when you have a claim and it's a total loss, then the company is going to do this. They're going to write you a check, or if you have it financed, they're going to write a check to you and your finance company for the actual cash value of the vehicle. Now, if that amount on your loan is more than the actual cash value, then you're going to wind up owing the finance company money even after your insurance company has settled. They're going to pay you the actual cash value, and you will owe the finance company more money based on the fact that your loan was more than the actual cash value of the car. Now, where does that leave you? First of all, once they settle for the actual cash value, once they settle for that, they're going to take your car, unless you buy it back from them, of course. But they're going to take your car because they have paid you all. They have basically bought the car from you, bought out the contract, and they get the car. So you lose your car, you don't have a car, and you owe money on your finance contract with the people that financed your car. So why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because when you go to buy a car from a dealer, you need to check to see what the value of that car is. You need to check to see how much on the market that car is sold for. Now, if it's not a salvage vehicle, then you're going to get some pretty accurate estimates about how much that car is valued at. But if it's a salvage vehicle, there's really nothing consumer-wise, not that I'm aware of, that can tell you the value of that car. And if that dealer does not disclose to you that that's a salvage vehicle, then you have no way of knowing. And when you have a claim and you have a salvage vehicle that's been rebuilt, then that car is extremely, the ACV, actual cash value, is extremely discounted from what a car that would not have had a salvage title or a salvage value. Now, what is a salvage vehicle or a total loss vehicle? A total loss vehicle is one that, with a rebuilt car, is one that was involved in an accident in which the insurance company had purchased it from the customer, paid the claim off, and took the car. Then they take and sell that car. Some of you may be familiar with Copart. Copart buys and stores wrecked cars. So they buy the car. The insurance company buys the car from you for the settlement of the damages. Then they sell it to Copart, and Copart auctions it off to body shops and dealers across the country, and they come and pick them up and they go and rebuild them and they put them back on the lot, some people's lot somewhere, to sell to the general public. And if they don't tell you that that's what happened to that car and you have a claim, this can substantially reduce the ACV, or actual cash value, of your car, and the amount the insurance company pays you. And if that dealer sold you that car at a retail value or market value that's equal to a car that did not have a salvage title, then he has overpriced that car, and you're paying for more than what you should be paying for. And if you're not wise in your shopping and your consideration of vehicles that you're purchasing, you can wind up behind the 8 ball when it comes to a claim. So I want to let you know that when you're shopping for vehicles, ask them, is this car got a salvage title? They probably have the title, and you can say, let me see it. And it will promptly have on there salvage vehicle. Okay, so if you are shopping for a car and it's a used car, and you know that even if you know the body shop or whatever, or dealer is working with a body shop, it would be wise to ask if it's a salvage vehicle. And when you do that, you need to consider in the price that you're going to pay for that vehicle the fact that it is a salvage vehicle, and consider even discounting the retail price of a car without a salvage title down as much as 50% or more. So just say you were going to purchase, I don't know, 2012 Sedona, and the man's wanting $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 for it. If it's a salvage vehicle, you shouldn't be paying that much. I can't tell you what you'd be paying, but I know I wouldn't pay over $5,000 for a salvage total loss vehicle that's been rebuilt, because when it comes down to it, the insurance company is going to charge you premiums for value. And this is the other point I want to make. This is something that you as a consumer, you can do something about this. I can't do anything about it, because all insurance companies do the same thing. When you go to take out insurance and you give them that VIN number and that goes on that policy, they have an automatic system that determines the actual cash value of a car like you got. It does not take into consideration that it's a salvage vehicle. And so the premiums that you pay for that salvage vehicle are the same premiums you would pay for one that's not a salvage vehicle. And guess what? When you have a claim, they're not going to refund you the difference. Now, this is something that you should write to your legislators about and tell them about, because the companies are getting paid for the full value, AC value of cars, but yet they're only having to pay claims on ACV based on salvage value. So nothing I can do about it alone, but you as a consumer can do something about it. I've always been consumer conscious and tried to be an agent that looks after our people and their needs and not gouge them for this and that. And I've always thought unfairness was something I don't want to be associated with. So do your homework. Don't get caught behind the 8 ball. At the very least, if you're underwater, if you feel that the value of your vehicle you're purchasing is overvalued, then ask them for gap insurance. Gap insurance will pay the difference when you have a claim between what your insurance company pays and what your payoff on your loan. So you will not at least be owing money. All gap insurance does is pay for the balance on the loan. So at the very least, get the gap insurance, but just don't overpay for cars. Pay the actual cash value, the fair market value, and you will not be in trouble. And make sure always that you inquire, is this a total loss vehicle or a salvage vehicle? Let me see the title. And hopefully that'll be enough to protect you. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this little video, and be smart when you shop. Goodbye.